How about that? Good morning. Welcome to our community meditation. And good morning to everybody who's joining us online today. Thank you all for being here with us as we connect in consciousness. I'm Kelli Capsar, and I'm your practitioner for the day. Please take a moment, silence your cell phones. And this meditation is a blend of spoken word and silence, accompanied by some beautiful music. Will last approximately 15 minutes. So thank you all for joining us. So let's take a breath all the way in and all the way out. And notice how your breath feels moving into your body. Notice your breath moving into your belly. Notice your breath moving into your knees. And notice your breath moving into your feet and into the connection with the earth. Noticing your breath moving into your spine and your neck and your head. Noticing your breath in communication with divine. And I invite you to let your breath move through your whole being, every cell of your body. Maybe even slightly beyond your body. And noticing as you're connected with your breath, as you're connected with your body, as you're connected with the earth, as you're connected with divine. And simply allowing breath to lead the way. Letting anything that is not this moment simply drift away on the exhale. Inviting balance to drift in on the inhale. If anything that comes up that might have distracted you, noises or a sudden body awareness, simply invite anything that might be a distraction to take you deeper into the balance. And we see a cross-section of a tree. The roots of the tree are as deep and as wide as the leaves of the tree. And with the invitation of balance, I invite you to connect deeper and deeper into the earth, as deep and as wide as you need to go. And connect in to divine, like the leaves on the tree. Letting both the earth and the divine nourish your entire being in perfect balance. I invite you to enjoy this and bring in balance however you need for the next several moments. And I'll bring you back gently when it's time to be present here again. If you find your mind wandering, or you find yourself getting distracted, I invite you to simply focus on your breath. And if you count your inhale, most of us naturally do an inhalation of 4 to 5 beats, counts. And if you simply lengthen your exhale by 1 count, breathing in to 4 or 5 count, breathing out to 5 or 6 count. That could be another way you could help find the balance and the harmony. the next minute, I invite you to bring to a conclusion the space that you are currently occupying, and come back easily and gently and gracefully to this moment right here, in your body right here. And this concludes our morning's meditation. Please join us at 10 for services, and thank you for joining us for this practice.
Keeping it real with Reverend Laura.
This is Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas. At CSL Greater Las Vegas, it is our mission to inspire spiritual discovery through community connection, exploration, and celebration. This mission supports the all-inclusive vision of Centers for Spiritual Living worldwide, in which we envision a world that works for everyone and all of creation.
Good morning, everyone. I am Kelli Marshall, a licensed practitioner at this Center for Spiritual Living, and I am honored to be with you today. I'd like to welcome all of our new faces in today, both here in person and online. And I'd like to acknowledge our online community. I know that they're there being led by a practitioner today. So why don't we all turn around and give the camera a wave? Good morning, online community. Right now, I'd like to introduce Justin with our opening song.
All right, appreciate you, Kelly. Thanks. Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started with Brand New Life. Please stand if you're comfortable. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. All right, here we go, last time. I'm creating a brand new life, living as a brand new me. Every day is a new beginning, another opportunity. Now I step out, living full on, one day at a time. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. Look out, world, here I come. It's a brand new life. All right, greet your neighbor if you're comfortable.
I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge practitioners on High Watch and in service today. Those are Clay T. White and Shirley Shutt. I'd also like to introduce our practitioner of the day, Kelli Kapsar, with our invocation and affirmation.
Thank you, Kelly. So if you can join me this week in saying our affirmation, and I invite you to post it on your mirrors or set a reminder on your phone. So if you can say it with me. I live in harmony with... Let's try that again. I'll say it, you guys can say it after me. How about that? I gave you the wrong instructions first. I live in harmony with nature, and it spreads the balance of spirit out into the world. I live in harmony with nature, and it spreads the balance of spirit out into the world. Awesome. I invite you to post it or on your phone or on a post-it or look at it on the mirror and use it throughout the week. And let's turn inside. And we'll conclude with this morning's affirmation. And so I breathe in, knowing there truly is only one life, one light, one love, one breath, one heartbeat that move throughout time, throughout space, throughout each and every dimension, throughout each and every one of us. For we feel the harmony of the waves hitting the shore, and we feel the harmony of our heartbeat, which has the same rhythm. And so I know truly there is only one. And in this oneness, I know that I am the peace, I am the harmony, I am the balance, I am the grace. I am the right action that divine is. And so as I know this is the truth for myself, so do I know it is the truth for every single person right here, right now, every single person who tunes in to this sacred divine appointment in any time or space. And so with the breath, with the attention on the heartbeat, my heartbeat, your heartbeat, our heartbeat, I invite the harmony and the balance to lead the way for this moment, this service, this time together, and into this day and this week and the rest of this time. And so with deepest gratitude for all that is becoming, I take the breath in consciously together. And I release the breath, knowing I'm releasing attachments and expectations. And I simply let divine, I let harmony, I let balance take over. And I simply let it be. And together we say, and so it is.
So it is. I will make a quiet place within my heart, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place within my mind, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still and know I will make a quiet place within my life, and I will wait upon the Lord, wait upon the Lord. I will make a quiet place. I will make a quiet place.
Thank you, Justin. I'd like to start today with a quote by E.B. White. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. Always be on the lookout. I was thinking about the last time I did a Sunday service. I think it was in July or August of 2016 when I and some fellow practitioners put together a program called What is a Practitioner? Some of you that are here today might remember that. It was a really great Sunday. So I thought this time I would do the same thing or something very similar since we have so many new people that have joined us over all these years. And that was until I got a different idea. We never know when those thoughts are going to come in. It was the plan, but now we have something new. I'm going to ask my husband not to listen to this part. Don't panic. It's okay. Have you ever been in the car, driving yourself somewhere, and all of a sudden couldn't remember how you got to your destination? That's me. I do that a lot. Like I said, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. I call that car inspiration, and it happens quite often. But this time it was a little different. I was stopped at a light, bright and sunny day, waiting for it to turn green, and I just happened to notice my hand. And I thought, wow, there's lots of crevices and little wrinkles, and it just doesn't look like my hand. How did my great-great-grandmother's hand get here? And that started this whole process for today. After all, these hands are 54 years old now. And as I continued my journey that day, I started to think about all of the things these hands have done. When I first started out as a toddler in this world, I held on to the hands of my parents as they taught me how to walk. I made mud pies in the backyard with my little sister when we lived in San Antonio, Texas. I played the piano. I painted. I loved to write and draw. And these hands brought me so much joy. As I got older, I learned I could cheer and applaud people I loved with these hands. And when I was sad, they wiped away my tears. Just something as ordinary as a hand. 30-something years ago, I stood in a little church in Boise, Idaho, and had a wedding ring put on this one. I've welcomed 4 beautiful children and 2 grandchildren into the world with these hands. And I started to think, of all of the thousands of diapers that I've changed and the boo-boos that I've bandaged and the countless birthday presents that I've wrapped. And I was overcome with a sense of awe, a sense of gratitude for all that has happened because of my hands. Something so simple, they're here with me every day. They do countless tasks for me. And it was just that one moment, that one thought on that drive that day that gave me a new outlook on what this means to me. And to think about something that I see every day, all the time, in different areas of my life, and people that I see all the time and every day. And I wanted to start to begin to look at them with a new outlook. I have a question for all of you. When was the last time you were so overcome with the beauty and perfection of something or someone? So much so that it left you speechless or breathless. For me, the start of this new way of looking at things was that day in the car. So I wanted to learn more about it. How can I live more mindfully in the present moment and experience that same sense of awe that I did that day? Because with it, awe brings gratitude. And with gratitude, we get more of what we're grateful for. In Gretchen Rubin's book, Life in 5 Senses, she explores how her senses got her out into the world and out of her head. So it is something that I'd like to try with all of you today. It's a very mindful process when you begin to bring in all 5 of your senses to experience something specific and on purpose. It is also a great reminder that all of those ordinary things that we take for granted or don't even notice in our everyday life are there for us to explore at a deeper level. Did everyone that came in today choose a flower? Does everyone have one? If you don't, you can raise your hand, we'll bring one over to you. Nancy needs one up here. Great, thank you. I'd like you to sit for a moment comfortably with that flower in front of you while we explore it. One of the things that Gretchen describes in the book, if you want to become more in tune with something or build a greater connection with something or someone, a surefire way to do that is to educate yourself about it, to learn about it. What is its history? How did it come to be? So if we could just take a deep breath in and relax it out. I want you to think about the history of that flower that you're holding. It's a process of evolution that brought that bloom to you today. And that process is almost 14 billion years old. After the Big Bang, the universe underwent a series of cosmic events that included the formation of stars and galaxies and our own planet. And about 4.5 billion years ago, our own solar system, with our life-giving sun, this divine order brought all of this together. About 3.5 billion years ago, the beginnings of life are thought to have begun on this planet, life as we know it. And from that time, the formation of simple organic compounds and self-replicating molecules have given birth to all that we see around us today. The history of that flower is billions of years old. That plant species that has brought us flowers that we have today has evolved in numerous ways over hundreds of millions of years. That emergence of life over time has given us the life we have now too. The species that is the family that brought you those individual flowers today fought to survive. It changed and molded itself to its environment. It is a testimony to perseverance. So I want you to think for just a moment about all that has had to happen in order for you to hold that bloom today. Use your fingers and feel it. Experience it as its whole being. Notice any lines, the vibrant colors of the petals, and take just a minute to really learn about the flower you're holding. What does it smell like? Do you like it or not? It has been a gift. A gift that's been given through hundreds of millions of years of cosmic evolution. This is the awesomeness of divine action. From one source comes all life. And from that one source comes us too. Anybody find a little gratitude in there for those flowers? I think it's a little easier to find that gratitude when we understand where things and people come from. From the book, she also talks about different methods, different ways that you can wake yourself up to what's around you, using your sight, smell, taste, and touch, and sounds, to pour ourselves into whatever it is, a painting, a beautiful melody. Every opportunity is an opportunity to go deeper. This is a mindfulness practice that I appreciate so much. And in the busy world today, sometimes it's difficult to find even 5 minutes to just sit with a thought or a person or a thing and to find gratitude in it. So another place that I found myself recognizing the goodness and awe of people is on social media. Part of my thoughts for this year have been to look for the good instead of seeing the not so good first. And even during that time period a few years ago when a lot of us had an extra few hours a day to learn the new things, I started on TikTok. I don't put anything there myself, but I have really enjoyed seeing the creativity of people around the world who come together and make beautiful things. Whether they're visually beautiful or there's music that they put together, they're sharing their lives with us. I think it's inspiring how creative people are. And when people decide that they want to do some good themselves, they always find a way. One of the things that I know for sure is that abundance and prosperity are infinite, that Spirit is always at work in these ways. And it amazes me still, every day, how people can come together. About 8 months ago, a 20-something young man named Devin posted a video of his coworker. Nola was 81 years old when that video was posted, and they were sitting in the break room at the Walmart where they worked. This is just before the holiday season last fall. Devin was talking to Nola about why she's still working, and she said she couldn't retire until she paid off her mortgage. So Devin took those images of Nola and created a TikTok video about her and created a GoFundMe account for her to help us all help her pay off her mortgage. And in less than 7 days, he raised, with the help of everyone around the world that contributed, $181,000. That is just one example that I have found over these recent years of people coming together to make a difference. They just have to know that that opportunity is there. So Nola graciously accepted the money and said, but I'm not going to retire until after I'm done helping my coworkers with the holiday season. So she stayed through the holidays, paid off her mortgage, and retired from Walmart, not having to work again. And it is truly a testament to the very basic principles that we embody as science of mind students, in that all of these things come together, spirit-led, and in the perfect time, in the perfect place, so that we all get an opportunity to participate in the up-leveling of those around us. So, that is a beautiful story of human kindness. Those are the things that I've come to look for in my own life now. I don't seek out anything negative, but I know it will show up when I need to see it. I appreciate all the work that's happening around the world by people in all countries, in all ages, to help each other. Whew, that's big thoughts right there. The universe has laid out for us an infinite number of experiences, an infinite number of opportunities, just like looking at that flower, just like looking at the back of your hand and thinking about everywhere you've been. Where have your feet taken you in all of your years? I bet it's lots of places we might not have thought about for quite some time. So whether it's that flower, a beautiful poem, the perfect peanut butter sandwich, or the person sitting before you, remember that opportunity for awe is there. And you're the one that gets to decide whether or not you want to participate in it. The universe will tell you what you need to know. That sense of awe about the accomplishments that I made with my hands flowed right into gratitude. And throughout all of those years, they may have been difficult times, and sometimes I may have felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. I can tell you, whether I was taking care of others, working 60 hours a week, studying to become a practitioner, or helping out in this church, it's all been worth it. Because now I can look back and see the good that came from all of it, and be grateful for every single moment. I can say with certainty that just as that flower has a 4.5 billion year, or 14.5 billion year history, so do you. That same divine order that has brought us all of these gifts from the universe has brought all of us you. That each of us has within us all the love, prosperity, vitality, peace, harmony, joy, and love. If I didn't say it, and if I did, it's worth saying twice, to share. We are it. We are nothing short of all of it together, all of the time. So with lots of bumps and valleys in all of our different lives, know that we're in the perfect place right now. There is no other place for us to be, because Spirit has put us right here. Our senses offer us gateways to pleasure, beauty, and awe. They invite us to engage fully with the world and awaken to the richness of each moment. So right now, I invite you to get out there, get out of your head and get out there and experience the power of awe for yourself. Be the inspiration. Namaste. Let's take this into prayer. I'm going to ask my fellow practitioners to stand and surround the room. If you have not experienced this before, be ready for that power of awe right now. And if you have, just rest into it. We know the power of these words. We'll begin to pray together. There is this one place, one time, one moment, and all that And so it is. Thank you. Now is the time of our service for giving, a time to experience the energetic flow of abundance and gratitude. Our ushers are here to gratefully accept your donation. You can also donate online by going to CSLGLV.org, where you can also find instructions for text to give and sending funds through Zelle. The blessing for today. In this moment of heartfelt gratitude, I acknowledge this gift and recognize and appreciate the good in my own life. My giving is filled with joy, knowing that it returns to me abundantly. And so it is. Thank you, Justin.
All right. Please join us, or join me, in joy and peace, please. Separation between all that is
Reverend Charlotte up to give us an update on our sock donations.
Whoa, thank you. And thank you for the service. Because I stand here today in awe, in absolute awe. A couple of months back, my wonderful wife said to Laura after a service, without my knowledge, you know, we have this great group, and we, including me, will be happy to coordinate a service project for you if you want to do that. Surprise to me. But that's okay, because I'm grateful that she did. She got us involved with all of you wonderful people. Laura took it to the board approved it, and as you know, we've been doing the sock drive from Mother's Day to Father's Day. We set a goal, just without telling you guys, that we wanted to collect 250 pairs of socks. And because this is an awesome, awe-inspiring community, you guys jumped in with both feet, and as of today, we not only surpassed, we shattered our goal, okay? We have 515 pairs of socks for the needy and homeless. And we are deeply, deeply grateful. Friends in the Desert sends its gratitude as well. For those of you who need it, and I didn't bring them with me today, but we'll bring them next week if you need one, we have a 501c3 receipt that you can fill in for what you put into the sock drive. So it's tax deductible if you'd like to make it so. So we'll bring those next week. Also, we have good news from Friends in the Desert, and that is that effective, hopefully, by the end of July, they will be completely remodeled and back to serving sit-down meals indoors for all of the homeless community in Henderson that they serve. That means that we will no longer need your plastic containers with lids, because they won't be handing out meals every day. They will only be doing leftovers, and the health department says you must do those in new containers. And I know that many of you did bring us new containers, and we're grateful for that. They've put them aside to begin the new project with. And with what you brought us today, we are pleased to say they will have more than enough to get through the next full month of feeding the homeless every day. So I see you, I love you, I am deeply grateful for you, my wife and I both, Kat. We appreciate you, and we are in awe of this place. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have a couple of other announcements. The flowers here were provided by Reverend Laura's donation in honor of her father, who is celebrating his first heavenly birthday. She says, "Happy birthday, Dad." So thank you, Reverend Laura, for the flowers today. You can also sponsor Sunday Flowers by visiting our website or seeing me after service. Justin and I have a Tuesday group that meets every other week. The first meeting was this week, but it was just an introduction. It's called Tuesday Vespers, and we are doing a book study of The Contemplative Life by Joel Goldsmith. Our next meeting is next Tuesday, so you still have time to get the book, read the first couple of chapters, and join us then. You can sign up on our website or find the link in a newsletter that you've received recently. It's there as well. You'll get an email from us welcoming you to the group, along with ways to sign in and join us. We look forward to seeing some of you there on Zoom. Next Saturday in this very space, I am hosting my biannual Vision Board Workshop, and the theme this time is In the Flow. As I touched on earlier today, sometimes we kind of get lost in the everyday and forget about important things like our connection to oneness as well as the fact that everything that's out there that we could ever think we need is on its way to us when we set the first intention. And a vision board is a great way to pull those things together. Often I'll hear from people who show up for the first time, "That's not what I thought I wanted." Well, guess what? Spirit has a higher idea for you, and we work on vision boards to help you uncover that. You can find the sign up for that on the website as well, also in the newsletter. I hope to see some of you here. I provide all of the materials. It's from 11 to 3 next Saturday. And hey, because we're here, we get to have lunch this time. We haven't been able to do that in quite a while, so I look forward to seeing you then. Practitioners are going to be available for prayer on the patio after service today. So if you would like prayer with a practitioner, please stop here and see Kelli, and she'll get you all set up for that. So it's time for our closing benediction and our closing song. I'd like to invite everyone to stand. If you're comfortable, hold your neighbor's hand if you like. And say with me, something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
It is this thing called life.
It is this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my heart.
Life is in my heart.
Life is in all that I do.
Life is in all that I do.
I am it.
I am it.
I share it.
I share it.
And I'm becoming more of it
And I'm becoming more of it
each and every day.
each and every day.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
Have a lovely day. Thank you.
All right, join me and use me.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. All right, one more time. Let's sing it up now. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Have a lovely week, everybody. Please help us reset the room. Thank you very much.